Cougar Nation, welcome to this episode with Houston. What's your middle name?
Henare.
Houston Heimuli.
There we go.
Houston Heimuli over here. Bountiful's finest, one of them.
I think third finest.
Third, no, I don't know.
Third
We'll
finest.
just say tie for three.
Okay, we'll say tied. I'll say tied.
So you graduated 15 or 16?
Yep, so I graduated 2015. Me and Brady graduated together.
You and Brady Christensen, and now where's he at now?
He's on the Panthers.
Panthers?
Oh, no, I think he got
Did you
traded.
get
Did he?
traded? Oh.
I don't know, actually. I need to check up on that.
Yeah. But for those who don't know, Houston, Brady, and Max, too, they all played together. Max was, what, a year younger, 2 years?
Usually young. You just 1 year younger.
Just 1 year
than us.
younger.
Yeah.
He's old, too.
He is old.
Yeah.
We are all old.
That's crazy.
But
And
we're still playing.
Well, Brady's on his second year in the league? Third year?
I think it's third year now, right?
Starting his third?
No, it's second year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. You've been playing a lot of football in your life.
Since I was like 8.
Did you start tackle when you were 8?
Yeah, when I was 8. Started tackle.
What position did you play?
D tackle.
Were you always like a bigger...
Yeah, I was like 120 pounds as a little 8-year-old, so I was a nose guard and
were you
and a
X-Men?
guard.
You were X-Men?
Oh yeah, I got the giant X on my helmet.
I was talking to Tyler Batty about that. He was the X-Men growing up. Dude, I used to do these unhealthy weight cuts to make weight for
Really?
for
Little League?
For Little League.
Nah, I
So,
just balled.
I was always because I wanted to be able to run the ball.
Oh.
And so I went, dropped weight. I didn't drop a lot of weight. I was always like right on the line. And so, but I didn't eat an entire day before weigh-ins to make weigh-ins just to be an O lineman. Like I never ran the ball.
Yeah.
I think third grade I was a quarterback. But like then after that I was just a linebacker and O lineman.
Yeah, when you're taller too, you're probably taller as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like automatic for Little League coaches.
Yeah.
Linemen.
Dude, I played center in like 8th grade too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You little army knife.
Well, I was a dog at linebacker though. I was a dog,
Tallest
bro.
linebacker I've ever seen.
Dude,
Actually,
8th grade was when I played with Mason.
Oh, that's when you guys were teammates.
He was I guess 7th grade I was a center. So 8th grade, I don't know what position I played on offense. I might not even played offense, but Mason was the quarterback for my
Wow.
team, and we went 1-7.
And that's why Mason's the quarterback. So probably why you guys went
Oh,
1-7.
And then the next year, our 9th grade year, our 2 Lone Peak teams came together,
Oh,
and we went undefeated and won the championship
really?
with Mason as our running back.
Oh, that's better. That's
Yeah.
more like it. That's
Dude,
more
he
like
was a
it.
dog.
That's more natural for him.
He probably had 10 touchdowns. I had like 13 touchdowns. Like, dude, we were in a groove and just like wrecking teams.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, we were in 9th grade and you were probably in your first year at
What was
Stanford.
I? Stanford? As a freshman.
No, let's see. So I graduated 19.
Graduated 15.
So 4 years. You're on your mission.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah, I was in Indiana.
Yeah.
So I was in there
Yeah.
for 2 years and then came back. So
Yeah. So were you born in Bountiful?
yeah, born and raised in Bountiful, Utah.
Born and raised.
Born and raised, went to Bountiful High School, was
Bountiful
a Brave,
Brave.
served a mission, 2 years, got off, started playing college football.
So you had an interest, you got offered by Stanford.
Yep.
What else? Like what other interests?
Mainly military schools, and then I was talking to like Wisconsin at the time, Nebraska. But when Stanford kind of dropped in and I like committed, everyone kind of was like, oh, okay, well, he's going there, so stayed with them.
What made you go to Stanford? Like academics or?
Academics, and at the time they were a very big run-heavy team,
Oh.
especially with the fullback.
Well, I mean, they still are.
And they still are,
Yeah.
but not as much as they used to be.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, I'm a fullback. Academics, no-brainer. So that's why I went to Stanford.
Were you a pretty good student in high school?
I was actually pretty good. Surprisingly, I was actually a pretty good student.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah, I don't know. Knowing me now, you wouldn't think
No,
so.
no.
But
No, he's
you know,
even better
a little bit
student
of a
now.
backhanded shot, but
You're an even
No, I'm
better
good
student now. No, I mean, for me personally, like, I was a horrible student in high school. I mean, I had A's and B's, but that was in Hawaii, where it's like, I love my school, but it was like an oversized daycare. Like it's like academics were not keyed on over there.
yeah.
And so like, but I feel like after my mission, I came back and was kind of like better in school. So I feel like that's kind of like a trend that happens.
I think missions also help you with that. Like
Mhm.
you become more attuned to scheduling, planning. You get used to having to get up early and do things and stay busy.
Yeah.
Where in high school, you know, it's kind of easy to slack off.
Yeah.
And you know, if you're in Hawaii, especially with the ocean and so many activities, of course you're not gonna go to class. Like I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all.
Yeah.
So I would do the same, but I was stuck in
But you were
landlocked
in,
Utah.
you were in Bountiful.
In Bountiful, Utah with the farmers, so not as cool, but
Who's Bountiful's rival?
Woods Cross and Viewmont.
And Viewmont. Okay. And so your freshman year in high school, did you play varsity or what was it?
No, I played sophomore ball freshman year.
Okay.
The sophomore year, I played varsity / JV. So
were you
I
fullback in all of
I
them?
was a running back.
Okay, running back.
So both. I was fullback, running back.
Yeah.
So I just played like one half of JV and then sit out the rest of the time to go play varsity for like 2 games, and then they just kept me at varsity.
Gotcha. So on varsity, is that when you kind of found your role as a fullback, or did they still have you as running back?
Yeah, that's when I found my role as a fullback. But then when they needed a running back, I was there, and so I toted the rock a few times as a running back. But at Bountiful too, they gave the fullback the ball a lot. So if any of you guys know the name Larry Wall, old school coach, loves fullbacks, fullback trap, fullback counter. I'd have like 25 carries as a fullback during the games.
Wow.
So it was insane.
And so Stanford is like, fullback getting a lot of carries. We like that. I mean, you probably took some heads off too.
Oh, I had to.
Yeah.
You had to keep your job. So
Yeah.
that one of the prerequisites was make sure you kill the dude across from you, take off his head. Yeah, I was like in the whole NLI, Just kidding, it wasn't. But yeah, no, my job was just to hit someone hard over there.
They were probably like, this is a big. Actually, no. How much did you weigh? You were like 230.
When I came back from mission, I was like, 230. Oh, I was like 220.
How much were you senior year of high school?
I was actually 230 senior year.
Okay, so
I was
you were
heavier. I was fatter. Got off my mission, slimmed down a bit, but yeah, so I was pretty heavy in high school.
And then, so your mission, you served in Indiana.
Yep.
So, I mean, were you able to work out there? Because you said, you lost weight, but you got in good shape.
Yeah, so my mission president was, if anyone knows, Steve Cleveland, old basketball name. He coached at BYU, coached at Fresno, coached Paul George, who played for the Pacers at the time. So he loved athletes. Great man, too. Greatest man ever. But because I was an athlete, he knew it. He's like, he helped me find avenues to work out. And if I had to acquire weight somewhere, he'd help me. So, he's the best.
Was there ever a time that, like crap, there's nothing here to work out?
There was. They banned gyms for a second. So we acquired some weights from a great member in Columbus, Indiana. Gave us a full rack, like a full metal rack with squat bar, bench press, a little bench. So we were just like in our living room was nothing but workout equipment. And then I was paired up with this bodybuilder from Ireland, so he got me right. And he got me right. Elder Redmond.
Elder Redmond. Shout out Elder Redmond.
Shout out Elder Redmond. But
hopefully he sees this from
Ireland.
Ireland.
Oh, he's in Spain, I think, but somewhere over there.
Yeah. And so do you feel like, coming back, did you have to put a lot of weight on?
Well, initially, I thought I was going to be fine, but I was getting tossed like a rag doll, so started putting on more weight, and I realized that I could move people with higher weight, and that I was still able to move somewhat. So, I gained a lot of weight. At Stanford, I was playing a COVID year, I was playing at 280, 283, but I was moving just fine, and,
How long did it take you to put on that weight?
Well, it took all 3 years to every year probably gain 10 pounds, 10 to 15 pounds. Not all good weight, but weight. So
yeah,
it works.
What would like your diet consist of?
Bro, I'll be honest. At some points, I didn't even know what I was eating. I just saw food and just consumed it. Yeah, like you ever see like that monster off the Muppets where he's like Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster. I was like, come on now.
Wrong show.
Sesame Street.
My bad. Wrong show.
Wow.
But yeah, that was me for a while. It's like seafood, eat food, gain weight, stay working out, gain muscle mass, gain fat.
Do you naturally put on weight?
I naturally put on weight easier. But when I don't lift, like for some reason, and just run, everything just goes. Like
really
muscle, fat. Like I can drop 10 pounds in a week if I tried.
Wow. But you haven't tried.
But I haven't tried in a while.
I was like, you're supposed to lose a little bit of weight, and then you're like,
nah. Food's too fun.
Well, so for those that are trying to put on weight, trying to get a little bit of mass, what kind of advice do you have for them?
If you're just trying to put on some quick weight, it really is just you got to consume a lot of calories every meal. But if you're trying to put on good weight, it would be very dense calories in the protein area. Make sure you're still eating your vegetables. Carbs are going to be more important when you schedule them like certain parts of the day, so you train better. That you can look up, because I'm not going to explain it here. But all in all, you have to eat more. You have to. It's just calories.
Yeah.
So
I feel like that for me personally, I mean, I put on since beginning of, when was spring ball? August? Fall camp.
Fall
camp was August.
Yeah.
I started fall camp. I weighed an honest 220.
I know. I remember.
Like, I'd step on the scale in the morning and be like 219.8.
But you did a good job with what you had.
Well, yeah, but now, like, I feel like it's just consistency, being able to just eat, work out. I mean, now I wake up in the morning, I weigh 234. So I put on 14 pounds in 3 months. Yeah. But I feel stronger than I have.
And it's great because I've seen you be able to move bigger bodies with your weight. You know, before you used to struggle against our defense.
I still do.
No, well, I'm just saying, relatively, I've seen you be able to move guys better.
Yeah.
And because you do it smart. You know, you gain weight, but try not to get slow or sluggish, which is the biggest key. You know, keeping your speed while gaining weight.
Yeah. Isn't it weird how that works? Like, 15 pounds can make you move someone that much easier.
Trust me, I'm telling you.
That's so weird. I mean, from 230, bouncing around like pinball.
Yep. 280, I was tossing D linemen.
I remember that. I remember seeing that clip of the dude's head literally falling off.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, not literally, but like the dude's helmet. Yeah. How did that feel?
Oh, it felt great. I just saw him. I was like, oh, heck yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Destroyed. And then, again, higher weight, whatever the equation is for that.
Yeah.
Force. Boom. Dead. So.
All right. Well, that'll wind down part 1 of our 3-part series. And so in part 2, make sure to stick around for. We're going to go a little bit more into Houston's college experience over at Stanford and come over to BYU. So make sure to stick around for that, Cougar Nation.